Alright, so I am back for another video of mine. This is very off topic and probably maybe like a new thing that I do consistently when I get the chance, when there's not as many people in my house and I can just record without being interrupted or anything. But this video is just my general thoughts on Halo Infinite's multiplayer launch, which was a complete surprise, and I absolutely love that they launched it on November 15th, which, if you did not know, is Halo 1's 20-year anniversary. So it was the hypest shit in the world. Just amazing. That was the most hype I've been for a game in a long time, man. In a really, really long time. But this is actually take two of this recording, because you see I was maybe 3, 4, 5 minutes into my recording, and my cat decided to press the power button on my computer, so the recording was absolutely obliterated. So this is take two of this. But just so I'll get straight to the point. So if I had to give Halo Infinite multiplayer a 1 to 10, I think I'd give it like a 6.5 to 7 out of 10 right now as it is. Gameplay wise, I've like gunplay and everything like that. I love it. It's so much fun, and I can't get bored of it. In fact, that's why I haven't posted a Ultra Nightmare run of Taurus Nabad in, what is it, like 6 days now, or something like that. I don't know. It's like 5, 6 days. I don't even know. But it's been a while because I've just been playing Halo Infinite and busy with other stuff. And whenever I'm free, I'm playing this. So yeah, gameplay amazing. They added a lot of new weapons into this, and I didn't think that I would like a lot of them, but I love almost all of them. There's a couple oddballs, like the repulsor, I think that's what it's called. It's a little electricity gun, and I don't really know how to use it because I haven't had probably enough practice with it, but most of the guns are really good, really awesome. The Banished designs look really good. From what we've seen of like the campaign, the enemy designs look great. Elites don't look like brutes anymore. They just I'm very happy overall with the stuff we've seen. However, there are some issues I have with Halo Infinite's multiplayer. First thing is, okay, let me pull up Chrome here. Ignore Applebee's. So Halo Infinite in it. No, not not correct. All right, so let's pull up the chopper. All right, so this thing, it looks fantastic. It looks amazing. It's so crisp and clean. The guns feel pretty good, and the chopper in Halo 3 is probably one of my favorite vehicles in all of Halo because it's just so dumb, and I love it. But I didn't actually know this, and I had wondered like what the problem was because I thought maybe I was just using it wrong or something. But the Halo Infinite chopper actually does not have the when you boost, because in Halo 3 when you boost with a chopper and you hit a vehicle with it, not like a tank or anything, but like a warthog, a mongoose, a ghost, another chopper, a prowler, something like that, it will just destroy it. But the Infinite chopper doesn't do that, and I'm so majorly sad and upset because that was one of the things that made it so unique and actually useful. And not to mention, this thing flips really, really easily. It flips ridiculously easily. It's very hard to actually use. The guns on it are good, though. It's okay to aim, but they do a good amount of damage. So it's not like useless or anything. Absolutely not. But it could use some buffs, I think. Maybe tune down the gravity on the thing a little bit to where it doesn't, flip over immediately. But they need to bring back the charge. If they don't, I will be immensely sad if they don't. Seriously. The Banished Ghost, I actually love the Ghost. I think maybe like if it was a little bit more obvious if it was being broken or something, just because it's kind of hard for me to tell just based on what other Halo games' damaged Ghost looks like, but the Ghost is great. Something I've definitely loved that they've done is banished like projectiles, the little plasma things. actually like are useful in PvP because they're fast, they sound great, they're awesome. Banshee, I haven't had much experience with, but it's made of tissue paper. It's made of tissue paper, and the Wasp is made of like spaceship armor or something. It's the most unbalanced thing ever. So I think the Banshee definitely needs to have some more health. The Scorpion, I haven't had a crazy amount of experience with, but I think the Scorpion is probably fine, honestly. It's very tanky. I've had that thing tank like 2-3 rockets or something, and it's still going. It's damaged, but it's still going. Wraith I have not used at all, so I can't really say much on that yet, just because I haven't been able to get one. The Gungoose is fun, and probably my favorite vehicle, honestly. That's kind of my thoughts on the vehicles. Most of them are good. The Warthog's obviously good. You can't fuck up the Warthog. Like, you'd have to be trying to fuck up the Warthog to fuck it up. But one thing I have noticed about gameplay-wise is the aiming on, the aiming on some weapons can be kind of weird. Specifically the sniper, for me. I think it's because something they tried doing is they made the reticles for guns really, really small. Like, let me show you here. So, I'll pull up, like, Halo 2 sniper rifle. No, not Jackal sniper. Not PTSD. Okay, so just use this image as a reference here. This is what the reticle size normally is. It's decent. It's decently sized. It's small, and it's decent. But, however, with the infinite sniper, it's even smaller. And sometimes the aiming is just kind of weird for me. I'm not really sure how to describe it. Like, look, like, that feels like it should have been a headshot because of how the reticle looks, but when you zoom in, it's like that. But when the reticle's like this, it's big, so it's almost like I guess there's no, what is it? What's the word I'm thinking of? It's like aim assist or anything at all? Like that hit. That hits. Interesting. Yeah, it's yeah, like that doesn't hit. Wait, what? How did that not hit? Okay, yeah, I don't care that I've failed this. I've gotten 3 stars on these things already. Yeah. I also love. I will say, I add on to this. I love like the battle drills like this, so you can practice the weapons. Okay, so this should be a headshot, right? Okay, that is. Okay, so should this be a headshot? That is. What about this? That was not. I mean, I guess I could see how that couldn't be, but also it's very weird. But it's very hard to explain. But I'm personally just used to my reticles on my Halo guns being a bit bigger. I don't have that much of a problem with it though. I think if I start getting used to it, I'll be fine. But it's just something to be aware of. And I think I've heard some other people talk about it. The aiming for some guns is kind of weird. In terms of the gun designs, though, they're all great. Honestly, there's not a single weapon that really looks bad. They all look awesome, or how they should. Like, especially the BR. The BR looks great. I don't really like the sidekick that much. I kind of wish we just had a normal pistol, but it's fine. It works. Yeah, that's pretty much that. What are some other things? Oh, yes. I forgot about probably my biggest complaint thus far. These complaints that I've stated so far are pretty minor. Except, I mean, I really hope the chopper gets its charge back. But I have some other issues, you see, with customization. I didn't think, like, I wasn't really expecting there to be problems with this, but there kinda are. So, where's the battle pass? The UI is kind of weird as well. Come on. No, play. That's what it is. Okay, so let me go to the battle pass. First of all, like, some of these microtransactions are absolutely ridiculous. This armor set, what is it, like, $20 for this? $10 for this helmet? Or wait, no, what is? I don't even know what that is. Like, this is. I mean, I get it. I get that the multiplayer's free, but this is kind of egregious. I don't really like it. Granted, the battle pass deal itself for getting. Oh yeah, well, I should just explain this first. So, Halo is known for like its customization and stuff, right? I'm level 4 right now. But because I have not purchased the Battle Pass, which is $10, just not a horrible price, and it does last forever. It's not like a subscription or anything. It's not a horrible price, but because of that, I can't use this because I haven't paid for it, even though I'm a high enough rank for it. I can't use this whole armor core, which is another problem I have I'll get into later. I can't use this. I can't use this because I haven't paid. No, and I think, personally, the worst insult for me is I can't use Mark 6 when I get that in, I don't know, 8 months when I reach level 84 because the progression is incredibly slow. But even then, I couldn't get it unless I paid. Now, I can understand the monetization, and I don't think it's 343's fault. I honestly think it's just Big Daddy Microsoft demanding more profit margins because it's a big corporation, and that's just how things work. So I'm not particularly mad at 343 for this. Yeah, I mean, I don't really like the armor core system, like this helmet right here, which is my favorite helmet in all of Halo, any Halo game ever. It's my favorite helmet. There is no argument. It is my favorite. So they have these sort of armor cores. So I have the Mark 7 because I'm free to play. Then they have this one, which you could wear that with, and this one, which I don't know how to get, and I mean, it looks fucking awesome, but I don't know how to get. But the thing is there are some cosmetics that are restricted to certain armor cores that I feel like they shouldn't. Like, let me show a good example here. Let me go to play, Battle Pass, Battle Pass. So, hold on, I gotta find it here. So, the thing is they have, okay, so this is basically just the gold visor, but the thing is, this is only for the Mark 5B armor core. However, right here, admittedly, this is free, which is good, but this is the same exact color with a different name for a different armor core, and I just don't really understand the choice behind that. I feel like it kind of limits the customization in general, and I don't think this is something that's Microsoft's fault. This is just like a general customization quirk, I guess, because I feel like you should be able to, like, why can't I put this on like the Mark 7 armor? Like, why can't I mix and match this stuff and like personalize my own Spartan and stuff? Granted, I have a pretty, like, I'm pretty sure I could look exactly how I'd want to with the Mark 5B, but why? What if someone else wants to do this? What if someone wants to, I don't know, use Carter's helmet on the Mark 7 armor or something like that, or use maybe some of the samurai armor sets on the samurai shoulders on Mark 5B or something like that. Like, why not? I mean, I can like, the monetization, I know why it's there, but with this, I'm just not really sure what they were thinking. Like, this helmet right here, you can only use this on Mark 7. You can't use this on the other sets. I just don't really get the decision behind that. This is probably my biggest issue. Like, why do this? There's just not really much of a point. I just don't get the decision behind that, honestly. And yeah, like this helmet I can only use on Mark 5B. Or, let's go to the end here. Luckily the armor effects are not locked behind that. That's good. I'm glad they aren't. That's an armor kit, so it doesn't really matter. Or yeah, like this particular visor I can only use on Mark 7. This is actually free. I didn't know that. Excuse me. Yeah, and colors are locked by sets as well. Why? Like, yeah, I just don't understand what they were thinking behind locking certain customization pieces to certain sets. Like, why not just mix and match, and then you don't have to have 2 different gold visors or 2 different bronze colored visors or whatever. Like, I just, that's probably my biggest problem. I don't know why they did it like that. I hope they update it. I have faith in 343. I'm not like, oh, this is going to be bad forever or something like that, because 343 has turned MCC into just amazingness. The challenges are great in MCC. Customization is great. The battle pass system they have there is great, but it's not like that in Infinite. And I'm hoping that does change because I believe the season we're in MCC right now is the final season. Like I don't think we're getting another season after this. I'm pretty sure I heard that somewhere. I could be wrong, so don't take my word for it. But in that case, I think most everyone at 343 is probably working on Infinite now. So I hope that change does come. Because another thing with this is, how do I access the challenges? I don't even know how to access them. Where on earth do I find the challenges? I don't even know where to find it. Multiplayer? I actually don't know where to find the challenges. Yeah, the UI is kind of weird as well. I'll say that. Is this it? Yes, this is it. Okay. Okay, so they are doing some stuff to fix this right now. I'm gonna mention it because it's still a thing, and the progression is still gonna be really, really slow. But they are working on this. This isn't something that's gonna go without fix or anything. The challenges and ranking up is very slow. Like very, 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 very slow. And some of these challenges, not anymore because they've removed them, luckily, because they listened to feedback within the first week, which is amazing and practically unheard of with AAA games. But they did have some weekly challenges, especially, that were just utter bullshit. Like, what was one? Actually, let me look at upcoming. Oh, okay. Okay, so they've already fixed this, actually. Okay, so there were some where what was it? Kill an enemy with a mangler in this game mode or something. Or kill an enemy with this enemy while not kill an enemy with this enemy. Kill an enemy with this gun while falling or something like that. It was extremely specific shit. Basically achievement level stuff for weekly challenges, and it doesn't even give that much XP. I think the XP thing will be fixed as we get more seasons. Because kind of the same thing with MCC when they brought Reach and the PC port over, is progression was really, really, really slow. But over time, now it's way, way, way faster. It's insanely fast now. I'm halfway through. I don't even know what the ranks are called, but the one where it has the gold plaque in the background with the swords and they're gold. I'm halfway through that or something. When before they implemented the challenges being better, I was at barely in the silver or something like that. And I've just flown through that without even really playing that consistently in MCC. Honestly, I play it maybe once a week and get some challenges or something, and I'm just still flying through the ranks. And I very much like that they did that. And I think that will be something that gets fixed with Infinite eventually when we get more seasons. I think progression will definitely speed up. But for now, it's very, very, very slow. Very slow. Alright, so I'm going to talk about one more thing that's probably my biggest issue. Well, I don't know, but no, not my biggest issue. I'd say the customization probably is. But it's that Forge and Customs are just not here. That's why this is a 6.5 or 7 out of 10 instead of a 10 out of 10. If we had Forge and Customs right now, it would be 10 out of 10, I assure you. Those are going to come, but we don't really know when. It could be anywhere from 3 to 6 months from now that we get Forge and Custom games. And I hope they go all out with Forge and Customs to make up for this lost time. Because this is the same thing that happened with Halo 5. We didn't have Forge and Customs for ages. And we got that with MCC, what, 5 months? I don't know how many months ago, but we got it a few months ago or something. This is a consistent thing. We are not getting custom games in Forge on the launch of things, which is not fun because those are my favorite game modes. Okay, sorry about that that little break there. I'm not going to edit that out because the only way I can edit things is through uh, Wondershare Filmora, and I'd rather not have a giant banner across my screen. But basically, my dad came into my room, and I had to put my finger over my mouth to tell him, "No, don't say things. I'm recording." And he basically just silently explained what he was going to do. He's going to a work party, and he was just asking me how he looks and all that, because he does that. Sorry about that for that few minutes of silence there. But to continue what I was talking about, what was I talking about again? Oh yeah, Forging Customs. Okay. All right, so I think I'm looking forward to Forging Customs. I'm still going to keep my sort of rating on Halo Infinite's multiplayer as of right now as it is. But when Forging Customs get here, I have very high expectations given what I've seen that 343 can do. Because if the Forge is literally just Halo 5's Forge, it's already just spectacular, and we can do so much shit with it. And Halo 5's Forge came out 6 years ago, and I'm fairly certain that we could be getting like forgeable AI and stuff. I'm sure the limit to how much we can forge could go way, way, way up, or something. Like honestly, I am massively looking forward to this. This is gonna be amazing. I'm massively looking forward to Fusion Coil Dodgeball and all that. I can't even begin to think about what we're gonna get. We don't have oh yeah, I forgot to mention, we don't have Infection either. I don't even really know why we don't have Infection, but that's gonna be fun as well. And yeah, that's definitely taking away from Halo Infinite's score right now as well. So yeah, that's probably 6.5 because we don't have Infection yet. Granted, I love it. I love this multiplayer. I mean, I'm playing arcade now just to sort of provide something to look at while I'm doing this. While I just mess around in training mode. This is another thing that I very much like as well, I will say. The training mode is really cool. And you can mess with the boss. They have a bunch of different options with them. That's completely aside from what I'm talking about right now. Excuse me. But overall, I really like this multiplayer. This is one of the most fun games that I've played in recent memory, and I'm massively looking forward to its future as well. But yeah, I think Infinite has a bright future, but as of right now, there are some problems. Not much. And I think if you have the capability to try this game, because it's the multiplayer is completely free. If you have a device that can run it, absolutely try it. Like it's fun. Despite the issues I've said, these are like issues from someone who grew up with Halo. I played Halo CE when I was like a little 4-year-old or something, and I've enjoyed classic Halo since then because nostalgia and all that. Like this is coming from like a classic Halo player that. Like, I know what I want in a Halo game, and I like a lot of what I have right now. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the future, but as of right now, it's not perfect, but it's good. It's really good. Like, really good. I definitely think this is probably one of the more accessible Halo games, because there's just a lot of mechanics that are in more, I guess, modern games, like, I think if you're a Call of Duty player, if you're a Battlefield player, if you're a Doom player, if you're a Halo player, I think if you play any of these games and those are like your thing, I think you'll like Infinite and how it plays. It's sort of a fine balance between every sort of style of FPS game. Like I think pretty much anyone can have fun with this. Even if you've never played a shooter in your life, you could probably find this fun. But it's very good. I only rate it sort of low just because it doesn't have a lot of things that I think will make it a lot better when those things do come. But yeah, those are basically my thoughts on Infinite. Very bright future, and I'm massively looking forward to the campaign. I'm looking forward to customs and Forge and all that. Actually, I gotta kick these bots difficulty up. Hold up. Wait, where is it? Enemy bots. Wait. Oh, no, I can't go higher. Aw, sad. Anyways, I was saying, I am massively looking forward to the future of this game. I think it's good right now. I have a lot of faith in 343. It's not like Legends, where I know they're just gonna keep fucking up, or it's not like old 343 when I didn't have much faith in them at all. Like, 343 has gone through some changes in the past 6 years. Has it been? Oh my god, it's been so long. Like, Halo 4 is almost 10 years old, man. That doesn't feel right to say that Halo 4 is almost 10 years old. That's ridiculous, man. But, yeah. That's basically my thoughts. See ya.